Reporter Nina Howard shares how this may impact enrollment for the university. Nina?
Thanks, Scarlett. I spoke with Fabrizio Deloso, the university's Associate Vice Provost for Enrollment and Executive Director of Undergraduate Admissions, and he says that it is hard to predict the yield for the upcoming semester. Nonetheless, the university is expecting a larger class for fall 2021 compared to fall 2020. I'm here in front of Howard H. Baker Jr. Center for Public Policy, where UT students were lined up for early voting for the 2020 presidential election. Thanks, Jessica. After a year of COVID, vaccines have been made available to the public, which includes the UT community. Starting this past Monday, anyone 16 and older is now able to schedule a vaccination appointment.
How many vaccines are currently available, and what are the differences between them?
There are 3 different types of vaccinations: Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson, also known as Janssen. Pfizer and Moderna both require 2 doses 2 to 3 weeks apart, while J&J is only 1 dose, all of which are prone to cause side effects such as fatigue, headache, chills, fever, and nausea.
Good morning, and thanks for joining us on UT Today. I'm Courtney Cox.
And I'm Nina Howard. Let's get started. UT has another national recognition in the bag. UT has been named a Fulbright U.S. Student Top Producing Institution. This is the 3rd time the university has been nominated for this award. The Fulbright program was created in 1946 to support a long-lasting connection between the United States and other countries. For the upcoming academic year, Fulbright Screening Committee has shortlisted 43 UT candidates as national semifinalists. President Biden's plan to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour by 2025 would reduce poverty, but would also cause job losses, according to the Congressional Budget Office report. The report says that while the change would reduce the number of Americans in poverty, it will cut employment by nearly 1.5 million workers. The current minimum wage of $7.25 has been in place since 2009. On February 25th, at the Board of Trustees virtual meeting, members agreed to rename dorm halls orange and white in honor of 2 African-American trailblazers, Theodis Robinson Jr., the first African-American student admitted into UT, and Rita Sanders Geyer, who is known for her work in making higher education more available for students of color. With the work of UT faculty members and a student leader, these 2 pioneers are getting their flowers. Student leader Maria Urias, senior at the university, noticed despite Mr. Robinson's contributions, the only thing to honor him is an underpass to the interstate. This sparked action for her.
And I reached out to Dean Smith of UTK Libraries, and I was like, hey, Dean Smith, I was just wondering, I'm a student senator, and I think it would be really cool if we could honor Mr. Theodis by renaming something in the library for him.
According to the Vice Chancellor for Diversity and Engagement, Tyvee Small, at the same time Maria was having her conversations with UTK Libraries, he, the Office of Student Life, Vice Chancellor Frank Cuevas, and his predecessor were also looking for naming opportunities for orange and white halls. This led to the 2 collaborating.
We had a committee that really looked at naming opportunities of buildings on our campus, and while we didn't find very many any problematic building names per se, what we did realize is that we had a lack of recognition for historically underrepresented members of our community who were trailblazers.
After a written memo to the Chancellor's Cabinet, it was decided to take the initiative to the Board of Trustees, who then decided to rename the dorms.
But to know that I had a little bit of a hand kind of nudging us that way and just giving that idea really makes me very excited and very hopeful, not only for the renaming itself, but just for students to be empowered to reach out and be like, hey, this might be crazy, but you never know how far an email can go.
Though there has not been a set date for the renaming ceremony, the university looks to its past to improve the future.
By no means is this an end all. We're not putting the cap on the bottle and saying, hey, we're done now. But this really is a first step in looking at ways that we can honor people who have been trailblazers in a number of ways.
Reporting for UT Today, I'm Nina Howard. From October 26th to October 29th, students had the opportunity to cast their early vote at a convenient location, right here on campus.
That makes it a lot easier, and I'd love to see this continue to be open in the future.
With the line stretching out to the sidewalk, this location was considered to have the shortest line in Knox County. Voters waiting no more than an hour and a half.
The lines have never been this long.
Not only were students able to vote, but local residents as well. Scott Ray tells us his experience.
But I came here because I was told it was the shortest line. So.
As the 2020 presidential election comes to an end, voter turnout hit record-breaking numbers, and students here at UT can say they are a part of that history. Markia Ash, co-founder of Luxury Diamond Co., works to provide jewelry that encourages women to feel luxurious.
And we wanted our brand to represent luxury for specifically Black women, but all women.
As a full-time student, Ash's plate is full, but she maintains both as a priority.
In this order, it's like school, my business, and one of my main orgs. But those are the three main things that I do. But if I'm not doing school, any work, I'm constantly thinking about my business. It's a whole nother job, so I would definitely consider myself a Black entrepreneur.
Along with jewelry, women can get products that protect and promote healthy hair. And healthy hair is where Deja Neighbors, founder and CEO of Prettier Profiles, specializes.
Prettier Profiles is a beauty enhancing company that specializes in healthy hair. As of now, we have these shirts for sale on our website, and we have satin scarves and bonnets.
As college students, it can be challenging to maintain healthy habits. And for Prettier Profiles, beauty is in health.
It's a focus on hair, but to me it's beauty in general, just because the relationships that I build with the clients is more about enhancing self-esteem. I post motivational Mondays just to keep people going and encouraged and things of that nature. So to me, it's more than just hair.
With Black-owned businesses on the rise, these young entrepreneurs are juggling school and their business while targeting women's self-esteem. Reporting for UT Today, I'm Nina Howard.